The man at the heart of Major League Baseball's investigation into an alleged performance-enhancing drug ring has agreed to cooperate with the league. Now, the ring purportedly sold to players including New York Yankees star Alex Rodriguez. It is Wednesday, June 5th. Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm Wendy Bounds. Join us now from Yankee Stadium is WSJ Sports reporter Brian Costa. Brian, this story is still unfolding, I know, but who is Anthony Bosch and why is he so crucial to the MLB's investigation?
Well, Anthony Bosch was the operator of this anti-aging clinic in South Florida that's alleged to have distributed all these performance-enhancing drugs to players. And the reason he's so important is that in most cases, there are no positive tests here that MLB has to deal with. So MLB needs to do here is find out the identities of the players who were receiving these drugs and then build a case against them, because the only way they can suspend them, barring a positive test under the agreement with the union, is what's called a non-analytical positive. In other words, some other way of having just cause to suspend them, something else that shows that they use these banned drugs beyond a positive test. And Bosch obviously is a central figure in all of that, so his cooperation will be central.
We mentioned A-Rod of the Yankees. What other players has Bosch's clinic allegedly worked with? And then what are representatives, legal and otherwise, saying on behalf of the players, Brian?
Well, there are a whole number of players. Alex Rodriguez obviously being the most prominent. Also Ryan Braun of the Milwaukee Brewers. Those are two are sort of viewed as sort of the big fish in this investigation. And Alex Rodriguez has adamantly denied any kind of relationship with this clinic whatsoever. Ryan Braun, on the other hand, has said that his attorneys actually hired this guy Bosch as a consultant back when they were fighting Braun's positive drug test in 2011, which was eventually overturned by an arbitrator. So he says that they used him as a consultant for information related to his arbitration case, but that was the extent of the relationship. He's also denied any wrongdoing. So all the players involved have sort of denied any sort of wrongdoing here.
Brian, let's just dig a little bit more into the potential consequences for the players. Suspensions, how many, any more severe punishments that could be doled out if this all comes to fruition?
Well, under the collective bargaining agreement, for a first-time offense carries a 50-game suspension. Second offense carries a 100-game suspension. A third offense carries a lifetime ban. So, it's not like Major League Baseball has the freedom to just sort of, decide arbitrarily how they want to punish these guys. There's a system in place that they have to abide by. They're working within that, trying to gather the evidence they could use to push for a suspension. Obviously, from their standpoint, as soon as they find out, that these guys did receive these drugs, and to the extent they can build a case, that they will push for the whatever punishment they can under the agreement.
The MLB Players Union, what role will they play? Have they been playing so far in this, Brian?
Yeah, the union's role in this is basically to make sure that the players' rights under the agreement are protected, that whatever Major League Baseball does follows sort of a due process that's laid out under the agreement with the union. So they will likely be very involved, not only now and with the interviews that MLB conducts with these players, but if they do attempt to suspend them and there is an appeals process, you could expect the union to be very actively involved in that as well.
All right, Brian Costa at Yankee Stadium reporting for us on WSJ Live Digital Network. Thanks for being here, Brian.